It's impressive how they kept this place one piece since I left.
Wow, this photo's old. Took it before Biff's game. Look, Bernard blinked in this.
This is where it all started.
Tell you boys a secret. I'm going to own my own business one day, and I'll never have to leave home anymore.
And it never happened. Bob never got him to start a business. Unlike Uncle Charlie, he was going downhill every day.
He was a role model to me. I admired the fact that he could support the family on his own. He had a dream, he worked hard at it, all for the sake of our family.
Now thinking about it, God knows if he was telling the truth or not. It's so stupid that Hap and I were able to believe everything he says.
Biff, since when did you realize all this?
Ever since I found him cheating on Mom.
Can you tell me more?
You fake! You phony little fake!
Biff! Get back here!
After that, I tried my best to hold a grudge against him. He was a role model until that very point.
That trip made Biff and Pop's relationship go downhill, but the night before Pop's death was when everything really hit rock bottom.
Spite is the word of your undoing! Biff, I know what you're trying to do now. You're trying to put a knife into me!
This is where I lost my temper. I should never have said those words to him. I should never taken that tube. What was I doing? You phony! Let's say on the lights!
What is that? I've never seen that before.
You know goddamn well what this is. The mice didn't bring it into the cellar. What is this supposed to do to you? Make a hero out of you? This supposed to make me sorry for you? You phony! There will be no pity for you.
He didn't stop. The argument got out of control. This wasn't the regular arguments. I told him to cut it off, but guess what he told me?
The man don't know who we are. The man is gonna know. We never told the truth in this house for 10 minutes. We always told the truth. Big blow. You're the system buyer, aren't you?
Practically.
We're practically full of it. We all are. And I'm through with it. Now hear this, Willie. This is me. You know why I had no address for 3 months? I stole a suit in Kansas City and I was in jail.
I never got anywhere before that. He blew me so full of hot air I could never stand taking orders. It felt so good to spit the truth in front of him. I couldn't stop. Willie.
I ran down 11 flights with a pen in my hand today. You hear me? And suddenly I stopped. I stopped in the middle of that office building. And I looked up. I saw the sky, the things I love in this world, the work, the food, the time to sit and smoke. And I looked at the pen in my hand. And I thought to myself, what the hell am I grabbing this for? Why am I making a contemptuous begging fool of myself when all I want in this world is out there, waiting for me the minute I say I know who I am? Why can't I say that, Willie?
Did I feel shocked? Hell, I was devastated when I heard those words come out of his mouth. Pop was on the verge of collapse and Biff just added another couple £100. But what came out next was much worse.
I'm not a leader of man, Willie, and neither are you. You're just a hard-working drummer who landed in an ash can like the rest of them. I'm working $1 an hour, Willie. $1 an hour, do you gather my meaning? I tried 7 states and couldn't raise it. I'm not bringing home any prizes anymore. You're gonna stop waiting for me to bring them home.
Pop,
I'm nothing, Pop. Can't you understand that? There's no spite in it anymore. I'm just what I am, that's all.
Hap and I grew up hearing about our successful uncle who made it big in the north, and how we could be just like him. It was like a blinder on a horse while carrying its owner. You see, everyone tries to be the owner, but they don't realize they're actually the horse. And this is what the American dream was fueled upon. Now tell me, How do you define American dream?
Making it big, you know? Striking the rich. That's what it's all about.
See, I define it a bit differently. Do you know what the American dream means to me? It means to have the freedom to do what I desire without being prosecuted. Just because I was not born goddamn noble! Wealth, fame, the American dream is about none of that. None.
Wealth, success. That's what Pop wanted us to strive for. Biff didn't seem to care about it, but in the end, he didn't seem to care about anything.
After I left Pop's funeral, I was frustrated because I wasn't able to determine what the American dream actually meant. It took me some time to realize that the dream I wanted was a better and richer life. I feel sorry for Pop. All he wanted for us was to have a better life than he had. But his belief to make big money was what blinded him from knowing that everyone had a different definition for success. That's whose fault is it? It's mine. His. Wang's. Perhaps. Everyone's. But maybe no one's. I know I won't be swimming in gold. I have had opportunities, but within the bounds of my ability. In reality, there will always be people who are more successful than me.